Greetings, everyone. Welcome to Gerard, Black in the Philippines with the Truth. I'm going to welcome you to my channel, all my subscribers, all my commenters, peaches, triggers. Let me see, how can I make this bigger? Peaches, triggers, scallywags, and let's see, how can I do that? Can I go like this? Uh, okay. I'm trying to make this picture here bigger so you can see it. I think that's a little bit too big. But in case you've been living under a rock, for those of you who've been following me, I'm sure you know that by now my daughter was born. I was born on the 16th. We went to Mia. We had gone to her physical, and lo and behold, they said, we gotta get this baby out you now. So they scheduled him for surgery the next that in a few hours at 2 o'clock that day. So we were kind of blown off, caught off guard and everything, but lo and behold, it came out fine. You know, uh, what can I say, man? I'm happy. I'm happy to have brought new life into this world. It's something that I wanted to do for a very long time, even when I had uh, uh, before before I uh, uh, before I went through my trials and tribulations, and we'll leave it like that without going through a lot of things. I had made it up in my mind that I didn't want to have any more children because there were a lot of children in the world who needed guidance, needed help, needed support. And so that's why I got involved with youth organizations. I got involved in the youth organization with the NAACP, the Art Council in Long Island. I got involved in Webinar Sharpest National Action Network. Whatever it was, I could have gotten into to be a mentor or to assist in the upbringing of young people. I wanted to do. That's when I started my own program called Dreams and Nothing More Than Plans Awaiting Action. I first had a program called Classroom Without Walls, and it was a program that I wanted to develop where it was like a workshop, and at any time it was open pretty much all the time. It was in my studio, that whenever you came in and you didn't have nothing to do, or you were tired from a run, from moving too fast, you want a place to chill and wanted something to do. You can always be a writer, you can always be a photographer, always can be an editor. You can always, act and do skits or whatever. It was a classroom without walls, and that was my developmental program that I wanted to do. But then it turned into Dreams and Nothing More Than Plans Awaiting Action, my motivational program, where I started speaking at schools and all that stuff, telling about my past and how and you're going to make mistakes, and but there's nothing that's so monumental that you can't overcome and move forward with a dream and a goal. And so that became my mantra and what I've done ever since then. But when I decided to come to the Philippines, I had decided that I wanted to, I wanted to have another child. You know, it wasn't the reason why I came to the Philippines, but while I was here, I got the idea that I wanted unconditional love again, because that's what I was really searching for, unconditional love. And it was something that I uh, that I was destined to want to do, and thus having it unconditional love. The only best way to get it is with the child. As you can see, this is Mia holding the baby here on one of the shots that we took. Her name is Queen Duchess McLeod. I named after my mother, middle name, Duchess. And people who know her and people who in the family said it's a good name. We try mixing Mia with Gerard, but there are a lot of Mias. Right? My brother just told me after talking, you have a cousin named Mia. I said, oh really? Yeah, she was married to the drummer to one of those bands. what's the name of the band? Color Me Black or Color Me, yeah, Color Me, I don't know, Color Me, but one of those bands, and he just told me that she's married to a doctor, which is good for her. So, with that being said, I got a little footage. I'm going to put in right here. You're watching Gerard Black in the Philippines with the truth. So just hold on a second and let me put this little footage in here. Am I holding Duchess for the first time? I'll be right back. Peace. And I'm going to hold her for the first time. She just got through eating. Pick her up like this. Pick her up from the feet.
No.
Oh. she a little coconut climber anyway. Oh, little feet on there. Hello, Duchess. Come to Papa. Hey. Hey, look how she's looking at me.
He's listening.
Yeah.
He knows
Hello. How are you smiling? Are you smiling at your papa? Yeah. That's the voice. Okay. Oh, wow. Look at that, wow. Daddy's little girl. Oh! Yeah. My goodness. Look at that, wow. It's been a long time since I held an infant, especially mine. Hi. Hello, Duchess. Are you ready for the world?
The tongue is out.
Oh, you trying to get? No, you can't get out of that. That's like a banana peel. It's very tight. Oh, see her hair. See her hair. What kind of hair?
Mother like you.
Oh, she have hair. Oh.
A Xerox copy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Iya naman gipalingkod naman ang.
Oh, yeah.
Xerox daddy.
Yeah, Duchess. No, I got nothing for you here. That's all mama. Oh, I thought she shitted on me. I thought something dropped. That is not hard.
She has diaper.
That probably will be days like that. Yeah. Oh, you see this? Duchess, hello. Hello. You know her already? Look at her. Okay, you take her back. Okay, I'm done. I'll wait.
Okay, rin na siya. Dali. Sleep man. Ay. Tulog.
Aching.
Achoo! Duchess! Duchess!
Siyang ate.
That's a good yarn. Hello, Duchess! Hello, Duchess!
Sawan, pero dangko, pino ba itong sawan?
Hey, it's girl!
Pino ba itong sawan, ma?
Your first nanny. And I'll be right back. Okay, so you got to see me holding her for the first time. One her feed and one her diaper change. You know, it's we were looking at her and we all agreed, everybody in the house, that she has my feet, my toes, which is a good thing, and she has long legs. So that's a good thing. But anyway, yeah. So what's left now to do is to we have to buy a bed. We also have to probably buy a crib, or I have to pick up a car seat today because I know she's coming home today. So I know she has to drive the car seat, and so there are a few things that are left to do and that need to be done. But I really can't make any movement toward them until after I know, what the cost of having a child it will be. So, with that being said, what else is going on? You know, I'm not going to spoil this by talking about. Um, it was funny. The mother of my kids called me yesterday, and it was like a fluke. You know. Um, she said she accidentally called me, so I said okay. So we talked. So I asked her, "How's my daughters? How's Gianna, the oldest one?" And she said, "Oh, I can't tell you." I said, "What you mean you can't tell me?" She said, she made me promise not to tell you anything about her life. I said, "Wow." I asked her. I said, "How do you feel about how do you feel about it? How do you feel about keeping a father's daughter's life away from him? I mean, do you think that's the right thing to do?" And she said, "Well, it's what she wants." And it's like, well, that's the problem, little girl. You've always done what she wanted. When are you going to be the adult in the room? I mean, I don't know, and I don't want to go on like this because God knows I spoke about it so much. You know, you know. Why would you want your daughter to know their father, or encourage them to put behind them whatever it is indifference they have? But she goes, "Oh, what you did to them. What did I do to them?" And I don't want to go off on this because it sounds like I'm just rambling on, but she called me and I was very disappointed that she still clings on to things that she absolutely has only one side of the situation, and it's disappointing. I was talking to my brother. He said, "I don't want to talk about it." A lot of people don't. I can understand it, but don't talk about it, but still move on. You know, but anyway, it's okay. But I'm happy. I'm happy that Duchess is in the world. My uncle Bill, one of the monarchs of the family, he says, "I'm very proud of you, Gerard." I said, "Wow." And the name. Yes, 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 yes. My mother would like that. Although when she died, she said, "For only reasons known to me, I leave my son Gerard nothing." That's my mom, But be that as it may, I still can't ignore the fact that I love her, in spite of all the things of what she's done. And I want her to live on in namesake through my daughter, Queen Duchess McLeod. So that's that name. Okay, so I'm gonna make this a little short video here. My internet is actually out. I don't know, see if when I can upload this, or if I'm gonna have the means to put it all on there. But in the meantime, you're watching Gerard Black in the Philippines with the truth. Don't forget to subscribe, share, ring the bell, and like. And remember, dreams are nothing more than plans awaiting action. Never disrespect the elderly. Always pull someone up. And sometimes, you're the only one to see your vision. And the best vision in life is to live good. I'm living good today. I hope you are too. If you're lucky enough to have a woman like Hollywood's informed lead singer of Temptation with some treat her like a lady. And ladies, you're lucky enough to have a good man like me, make her feel like a king. And never say no. One other thing happened. I also got a text from an old girlfriend of mine. Her name is Sherry Ellen. She contacted me, and I think I sent her a picture and told her it was a girl. Because I try to let as many people know who would want to know what I had. And so her and I got to talking and all that stuff. And it's always good talking to us. Always good talking to people who you love and people who love you. And my God, do I love this girl? So anyway, I'm happy. I'm happy she's still in my life. She was a woman who was one of the strongest woman I've ever met, and she taught me a lot, and I'm very grateful for that. Okay, so with that being said, may you live to be 100 and me 100 minus a day. So I'll never know that nice people like you going away. And Duchess, I'm gonna try to be around for as long as I can for you. And yes, I'm struggling with stopping smoking, and I don't have cigarettes now, and I fight, not to have one today, but I'll keep fighting because every day I'm successful in not smoking is another day I feel I'll be able to spend with you. I love you, little girl, and you were born into a world of love. And I want to thank all your uncles and all your nieces who were with us at the hospital and who are still with us, and taking part in you entering the world. It was funny because my sister-in-law, when she had her child, when she was pregnant, and remember, I'm in the joint, and she was about ready to deliver, so I sent her $100. I sent Anthony, Sylvester, $100, and I told him that this is, I want to give you your first $100, and this is your gift for coming into the world. You know, that's the type of cat I am. And it's funny. One other story I'm gonna tell you. That I'm gonna go. I know I can kind of these things keep popping into my mind. But I had a cousin. Her name was I think I can't. I have a cousin Eunice and had a daughter named Shaniqua, or whatever her name was. So anyway, Eunice's daughter was getting married. And so, from the joint, I sent her $100, and I sent her $100, and I told her, I said, look, this is congratulations on your wedding. And then I said some things, and then I said, but remember, if he ever puts his hands on you, leave him, because you're too important of a black woman to allow that to happen to you. And I put an envelope and sent it to her. Many years later, I was at a barbecue in Staten Island, New York, and Eunice and Khadija, I think Khadija was sitting there. So I said, so Khadija, did you get the $100 I sent you? And she said, what $100? And my mother said, oh, the $100 I gave you. Like this. I said, oh yeah, okay. You never gave it to her. You never gave it to her. So she never knew that her cousin Gerard sent her $100. And just like Norman or Junior would probably never know that I sent him $100 for coming into the world. But it's okay. It is what it is. All right? I'll talk to you later. Peace.